Jai Hind children, welcome in your maths live class. In today's class we will start from question number 6 till question number 12 from exercise 8A. You know you are learning ratios and proportion and few questions already we have solved. So now today's questions were from question number 6 to 12. Children, let's see question number 6 first. Now, if you will see question number 6, it is if A is to B is equal to 5 is to 6 and B is to C is equal to 4 is to 7, then find A is to B is to C. I think in previous class, I have already explained how to solve this. Okay, but let me show you the steps. Just write down question number 6 in your notebook. Question number 6 is if A is to B is equal to 5 is to 6, okay, and B is to 7 and B is to C is equal to 4 is to 7, then you have to find what is A is to B is to C. This you have to find, children. Let me show you the board. Okay, this is the question. And now we know A by B is 5 by 6 and B is to C is 4 is to 7. While multiplying, we can find A is to C only. But what we have to find? We have to find A is to B is to C, children. So we have to focus on this B. And we have to make equal. We have to make it equal. Whether it is here or here. Wherever B is there, we have to make it equal. Now, let's write down. A by B is 5 is to 6 and B is to C is equal to 4 is to 7. Children, here B is 6 and in this case B is 4. Are they same? No. How we can make them same? By taking their LCM. So the next part I am solving here, children. It is visible? Yes, it is visible. So LCM of 6 and 4 is how much? It is 12. LCM of 6 and 4 is 12. Now how you can make it equal to 12? Let's see here. A by B is equal to 5 by 6. How you can make this B equal to 12? By multiplying it with 2. So in numerator also you have to multiply it with 2. Whatever answer you will get, it will be showing B as 12 value. In the same way, B is to C is 4 is to 7 and we have to multiply, we have to convert this B equal to its LCM of both the numbers, that is 12. So how we can make it 12, children? How we can make B as 12? By multiplying it with 3. So in denominator also we have to multiply it with 3. Okay. So it will be 4 3s are 12 and 7 3s are 21. Now see, children, B part is same. Now B part is same. So what we can write in the place of A, this is the next part, children. This is first part. This is now second part. After this you will move there and then the third part. A is to B is to C, children. What we can write A as? A is now 10, B is 12 and C is now 21. Okay. So this is the final answer. Can you make it more simpler? No. We can't make it more simpler. We have to simplify all. But it is not possible in this case. Here it is 10, 12 and it is 21. So we can't simplify, children. So this is our final answer. A is to B is to C is 10 is to 12 is to 21. Clear? Now let's see this is the question, children. Okay. Now let's see the next question. Next question is, let me show you the next question. That is question number 8. Divide 880 between Rajan and Kamal in the ratio 1/5 is to 1/6. The ratio is in fraction, children. Okay, so how we will solve? Let's see. So children, I am writing it on the board. Let's see it. We have to divide rupees 880. Question number 8. Question number 8. We have to divide rupees 880 in two parts. 1:5 and 1/6. 1/5 is to 1/6. In this way we have to divide this money. Okay. See the question again. Divide 880 between Rajan and Kamal in the ratio this. So this belongs to Rajan. Whatever money he will obtain out of 880, it belongs to Rajan, and this ratio belongs to Kamal. Okay. Now children, can we simplify it more? 1:5, 1/5 is to 1/6. Can we simplify it more further? Yes. How? If the ratios were in fraction, what we used to do, children? We used to take the LCM of their denominator. Then we will multiply the LCM to both, and then we can simplify it further. So LCM of 5 and 6 is 30. Okay. Now multiply 30 on both sides. Multiply 30 on both sides. LCM of 5 and 6. This you can write here. Is 30. It's not looking nice, na? Let me write it again. Let me write it again, children. LCM of denominators 5 and 6 is 30. So now you can write here that multiplying 30 to both the ratios 30, and again 30 will multiply with 1/6. Okay. Now we can simplify. 5 6 are 30 and 6 5s are 30. So what is left here? 6 1s are 6 is to 5 1s are 5. So after further simplifying this, we get the ratio in this form. We have still not divided this, children, but we got this ratio, that the ratio 1/5 is to 1/6 can be written as 6 is to 5. How? You have seen just now. Now I am going to write it that what is the Rajan ratio? 6. And what is the Kamal ratio? 5. Is it 6 rupees and 5 rupees? No. We have to divide 880 such that it will get the 6 of that and it will get the 5 of that. Total 11x. Or you can find it in that way, that let the ratio be 6x. Let the ratio be, the given ratio be 6x Rajan is to 5x. Okay, because it will increase in same order. Whatever you will multiply here, it can be multiplied in this part also. It will increase in the same order. Because our answer is not 6 rupees and 5 rupees. It is simplest, children, but it may be something more than this. So that we can divide this 880 to Rajan and Kamal in this ratio. Rajan will get 6 of that part and Kamal will get 5 part. Now, if you will add both, because we have to divide it. If it is 6x, the next one is 5x. If you will add both of them, both will get how much? Total rupees will be 880. Total rupees will be 880. Some of the rupees belongs to Rajan in this ratio. Some of the rupees belongs to Kamal in this ratio. When you will add both the rupees which you have divided, you will get 880. Clear? Now it is how much? 11x is equal to 880. Now let's solve it. Where should I solve? I am solving here. That 11x is equal to 880. Okay. So x is equal to 880 by 11. So x is how much, children? 11 8s are, and 0 will be there. So x is equal to 80. But they are not asking what is x. Just now we have find that x, the value of x is 80. But what they wanted to ask, what they have asked from us, that if this 880 is divided into this ratio, or further we have simplified 6 and 5. So what is there? How much they will get? How much Rajan will get out of 880 and how much Kamal will get out of 880. So children, let me erase it. Rajan ratio is 6x. Okay. Money obtained by received by Rajan will be 6x, that is 6 into x is 80. X is how much? 80. So multiply it with 80. So 8 6 are 48. 480 rupees he will get. Who will get? Rajan. Okay. And for Kamal it is how much? 5x. That is 5 into x value 80. It will be 5 8s are 40. How much rupees, children? Rupees 400. Rupees, write down properly, children, is equal to rupees 400. Clear? So Rajan will get more share, that is he is having 6x now, he will get more share, and Kamal will get 5x share, that is 400. See, when you will add them, see, this is the total rupees. So in this way we can solve question number 8. I think it is clear to you. If not, you have to revise it. Okay. First convert the fractional ratios into simpler ratio. So I have converted by taking the LCM and multiplying it on both sides. We obtained Rajan ratio as 6x, Rajan ratio as 6x and Kamal ratio as 5x. 6 something, 5 something, 5, and it will increase in same order. That's why x and x will multiply to both of them, both the ratio, because ratio always increases either in numerator or in denominator in a same order. Okay. Now children, let's solve the another question. Children, question is question number 10. What must be added to each term of the ratio 9:16 to make the ratio 2:4? Okay, our ratio is 9:16 and we have to make it 2:3. Let's write down question number 10. Given ratio is 9:16. Given ratio is 9:16. See. Okay. Yes. And we have to add something in each of the term. Each of the term means in first term and in second term, so that the ratio becomes 2:3. Let's see. Given ratio is 9:16. 9/16. This is given ratio. We have to add a number in each of the term. This is one term, first term, also called as antecedent, and this is second term, also called as consequent. Have you remember it? Good. So 9:16. This is the given ratio. We have to add a same number in both the terms so that whatever answer will come after adding that number, whatever answer will come, we will get it in the ratio 2:3. Okay. So what you will do? Let the number to be added be x. Let the number to be added be x. Children, please write down carefully. Let me write down again. Let the number to be added be x. Now it's good. That ratio is 9:16, and we have to add a number, only one number, that is x. We have taken that number as x. We don't know that number, children. We can't write down that add 1 and 1 in both, add 5 and 5 in both. No, we can't guess. So we have to take, let that number be x. So in both the term we have to add the same number, that is x. And hence whatever, after adding whatever the result we will obtain, it will be 2:3. It will be 2:3. Clear? We are having a number, we are having a ratio 9:16. The question is saying that add a number, only one number, children. It may be 10, it may be 20, it may be 13, whatever. But we can't guess now after doing again and again and then solving that whether the answer is coming in the form of 2:3 or not. We can't do it in that way. So let's take that number which is to be added in both the term, in first term as well as in second term, be x. So I am adding same number in antecedent also and in consequent also. After adding, what I will get? Equal to. After adding the result equal to, what I will get? It will be 2/3, 2:3. Now you know how to solve this. Have you remembered the last question of exercise 7a? It is same, children. Let's solve it. This 3 will be transposed to LHS and it will be multiplied in numerator. So just multiply 3 and keep it in bracket, children. You can write multiply sign also, or bracket is itself a multiplication. So when 3 will be transposed to LHS in numerator, because here it is in denominator, when it will be transposed here, it will go in numerator. 2 terms are there, that's why we are keeping it in a bracket, because this 3 will multiply with 9 also and with x also. That's why this bracket has to be taken. Otherwise your answer will be wrong, children. You will do the proper steps, but if you will forget for writing this bracket, your answer will be just wrong after this step. Is equal to 2 is already on that side. Now this 16 plus x will transpose to RHS, and 2 terms are there. When it will be transposed to that side, you have to keep it in a bracket. 16 plus x. Although right now it is a whole term. Some number is in numerator and some number is denominator, but I am saying in that way so that you will not forget to write this bracket. This 2 will multiply with both. If you will write 2 into 16 and then plus x, then with x 2 will not be multiplied. Without bracket, children, if you will write in this way, that ma'am said whatever be in denominator, it will multiply in numerator, so just multiply. So just see, our answer will be wrong now, because in this case 2 is multiplying with 16 only. But this will be wrong, children. 2 will multiply with both. So keep it in bracket. Same case here. Now let's start solving. 3 into 9, 27, plus 3 into x. 3 into x, 3x, is equal to 2 into 16, 32, plus 2 into x, 2x. Clear? Now our next step, which we know very well, that separating variable term on one side and constant term on other side. So keep 3x on this side only, separate, just transpose 2x to LHS. So 2x is in positive. When 2x will transpose to left hand side, it will become negative. Minus 2x is equal to 32 is already on that side. So keep 32 as it is. And when 27 will transpose to RHS, this 27 is in positive, it will become negative. Minus 27. Clear? Now next step is 3x minus 2x, children. 3x minus 2x is simply x. X is equal to, now 32 minus 27 is 5. 32 minus 7 is 5. So I am writing your answer here. X is equal to 5. But no need to write it as x, because they are not asking for what is x. They are asking what is that number. So you have to write the full answer, that hence the given number is 5. Keep the answer in this way. Clear? Okay. And how to check this? Children, let's see. The value of x is 5 and what will be the final output after substituting the value of it. So this was my equation. Okay. Put the value of x as 5. So 9 plus 5 upon 16 plus 5. What it will be? 9 plus 5 will be how much? 14. And 16 plus 5 will be how much? 21. And when you will simplify this, 7 2s are 14 and 7 3s are 21. 2 by 3. Clear? If you will add 5 in both 9 and 16, whatever answer you will get, result you will get in simplified form, it will be 2 by 3. See, this was our question. Clear? Now, let's move to the next question, that is question number 12. Okay. Quickly write down in your notebook, children, and then we will see question number 12. How to solve it. Let's see the question first. Question is, two numbers are in the ratio 7:11. Two numbers are in the ratio 7:11. Means its simplest answer will be, in numerator it will be 7 and in denominator it will be 11. Okay, it is bigger than these numbers, but it is in this ratio only. When we will simplify it, we will get 7 by 11. Now, if 7 is added to each of the number, the ratio becomes 2:3. When we will add what? We will add 7. With whom we will add 7? With 7 also and with 11th ratio also. Then we will get a new number whose ratio will be 2:3. Clear? So let's start the question. Question is, question number 12. Two numbers are in the ratio 7:11. There are two numbers, children. One is in 7th ratio and one is in 11th ratio. They are in the ratio 2:11. Okay. Are they 7 or 11? No. This is not given. What is given in the question? That they are in the form of 7:11. It means that number will be definitely bigger than this because it is in simplest form. And whatever number, whatever we will increase in this here, in the first one, in the first term, it will be increases in the second term also, that is in consequent also. So what we will take, children? We will take the same number. It should be multiplied in both the terms, isn't it? So that whenever you will simplify it, you will get the same answer as 7:11. So let that number be 7x and 11x. Children, you will write it. Let those numbers, write down it properly. Let the given numbers Let the given numbers be 7x and 11x. It is not 7 and it is not 11. It is 7x and 11x. Bigger than that, and it will be increases in same ratio. So if x will multiply here, in that case also we have to multiply x. Now the next part is, this is in the ratio, children, 7x to 11x. Okay. And the next part is, when 7 is added, what we have to add? When 7 is added with both. Okay. So we have to add 7 here, as well as we have to add 7 with 11x also. If 7 is added with both the terms, first term and second term, with antecedent and consequent, what we will get? Whatever answer will be, we will obtain. Means after adding this and this, whatever answer we will obtain, that will be in which form? That will be in ratio form, that is in simplest form, in 2:3. So that will be equal to 2:3. Means simplify it, and then whatever you will get, that will be equal to 2:3. Clear? Now how we will solve this? Let's see it again. I think you have seen it. Now solve it. How we will solve? Have you remembered the last question of exercise 7a? Where we were having some numbers, some equation in this form. So what we used to do? We used to transpose the denominator. These are denominator. We used to transpose these denominator to the other sides. So I will transpose 3 to LHS. 3 is in denominator here. 3 will go to numerator and it will multiply. It will multiply with 7x plus 7. So 3 when transpose, you have to keep it in bracket, children, because 3 is multiplying with both 7x and 7. That is equal to 2. And when 11x plus 7 will transpose to that side, what will be the answer? 11x plus 7, when it will transpose, it will multiply with 2. Okay. Now next step, this 3 will multiply with both. So let's solve it. Plus 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 will come. 7 3s are 21. 21x plus 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 7 3s are 21. Again 21 will come, but without the variable, children. That is equal to 2 into 11, 22x plus 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 2 into 7, 7 2s are 14. Okay, 7 2s are 14. Now children, after this we will simplify. We will transpose the variable term at one side and constant term on other side. Clear? Are these steps are clear to you? Two numbers are in the ratio 7:11. It means it is not 7 and 11. It is not clear. It is in the form of 7:11. Means its simplest answer will be 7 in numerator, and denominator it will be 11. So, and if wherever it will increase in same way. Then only we will get it in this form, na, 7:11. So let those number be 7x and 11x. If you will take y, then you will take it as 7y and 11y. Keep the same variable, multiply same variable to both the ratios terms. Now if 7 is added, okay, let's add 7 in both the numbers, 7x plus 7 and 11x plus 7. Whatever answer will come, you will get it in the ratio 2:3. Okay, its simplest answer is in the ratio 2:3. Now solve this, children. After this, what we will do? Let me erase the board. Now next step is 21x and 22x. So let's transpose the variable term on one side. 20x is already in LHS. When 22x will transpose to LHS, plus 22 will become minus 22x. Children, we are shifting the whole term. We are transposing the whole term. Now next one is on RHS. Can you see 14 is there? So write down 14. And when 21 will transpose to other side, it will become minus 21. Okay. Now next step. What we will do, children? One is positive and one is negative. What we will do? We will subtract. How we will subtract? We will subtract the smaller number from bigger number. 21 will be subtracted from 22. 1 will come and the variable will also come. And whose sign? The bigger number sign. 22 is bigger, so its sign is minus. So minus will come. Either you write minus x in simplest way, or you can write it as minus 1 into x. That is equal to, again, signs are different. One is positive, one is negative. You will subtract from bigger number. So 21 minus 14 will be 7, and sign of bigger number, that is minus. Clear? Now still the value of x is not known to us, so keep x on this side, minus 7 is on other side. Now we have to transpose this minus 1 to RHS. Minus 1 is in multiplication, so it will go for division along with the sign, children, because we are shifting a part of it. We are transposing a part, not the whole term to that side. That's why we will carry the sign along with the number. Minus 1, so transpose it here. Now when you will simplify, minus will get cancelled out. X is equal to how much? 7. This is the value of x. But it is not our answer, children. They are not asking what is x, what is the unknown number x. No. What they have asked? They have asked that two numbers are in the ratio 7:11. Find those two numbers. So now after this, what we will do? We will put the value of x in our given number. Our number is what? 7x and 11x. So I think you have solved it. Now let me erase it. Now our numbers are hence the numbers are hence the numbers are 7x, that is 7 into x value. What is the x value? 7. 7 into 7, that is 7 sevens are 49. And the second number is 11x. Okay, 11x. 11 into what is the value of x, children? The value of x is 7. So 11 sevens are 77. So our values are 49 and 77. Okay. Wanted to check it whether our answer is correct or not. See the question. Question was, when 7x is added with 7 and 11x is also added with 7, we will get what? 2/3. Children, what we will do? We will put the value of x here now. Put the value of x in here, 7x. So what? X will be how much? You find the value of x as 7. So substituting the value of x here, 7 into 7 plus 7 divided by 11 into 7 plus 7, that is equal to 2/3. And when you will solve the LHS part, 7 sevens are 49 plus 7. 7 sevens are 49 plus 7. How much? 56. How much? 56 by 11 sevens are 77. 11 sevens are 77 plus 8 plus 7 is 84. That is equal to 2/3. Okay. What we have done? We have added 7 into 7 is 49. 49 plus 7 is 56. And 11 sevens are 77 plus 7 is 84. Now children, divide it, simplify it. 56 into 56 by 84. If you will simplify it by if you will divide it by its HCF, you will get the direct answer. Otherwise you have to simplify it further and further. Okay, so can you find the HCF of this 56 and 84? Come on, let me find it. May I erase it? Okay, I'm going to erase it. We are doing the check part. Although it is not needed, you have to find the values of those two numbers only. But let me find the 56 by 84. This is 56 by 84 is equal to 2 by 3. Okay, we have to simplify. We have to see whether in the LHS it is coming as 2 by 3 or not. So let's take the HCF. Find the HCF. 56, 84. 56 one time is 56. Subtracted, children. How much you will get? 8. And from here 7 minus 5 is 2. 28. Now this 56 will be divided. Now it will be divided by 28. We will divide till we will get 0. If we will get 0 as remainder, no remainder will be left, then only we will have that HCF. That divisor is the HCF of those numbers. Now 28 is 2 times is 56. 28 2s are 56. Now see, there is no remainder. It means this is the divisor and 28 will be the HCF. This will be the HCF. So now when you will divide 56 by 28 as well as 84 by 28, then you will get the exact simplified answer. So 28 divided by 56 is 2. 28 2s are 56 and 28 3 times is 84. Okay, that's why always try to find the HCF and then simplify it. Clear? So 2 by 3 is equal to 2 by 3. LHS is equal to RHS. Hence our answer is correct. What are those two numbers? One number was 49 and another number was 77. Clear? In that, if you will add 7, then you will get the answer in the ratio form, that is 2:3. Children, in this way we have completed few questions today. I have solved 6, 8, 10 and 12 question. And now what is your task? What you will do it today? You will try to solve all odd number questions from exercise 8A, from question number 6 to 12. So in your questions for today homework will be question number 7, question number 9 and question number 11. Only 3 questions, children. Only 3. So please try to find it and then try to complete your classwork as well as homework work. Okay. Am I clear to everyone? Till then, take care of yourself and do practice. Sit back and do practice. It is very interesting, children. If you will solve maths on regular basis, you will feel that the maths is a very good and interesting subject. Clear? Till then, take care, beta.